You.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much, just chilling. Alright, hold on just a sec. Let me plug this thing in. Alright, can you hear me now? Yeah. Alright. Let me start this shit up.
Hey, my shit been giving me the blue screen lately, bro. So if you do that shit, bro, you can have the win, bro. I don't know what the fuck wrong with my PlayStation. My shit bugging.
Is it do it make that high rev noise? Like it'd be yeah.
No, I actually don't do that, bro. It's like if you on a regular ass screen and that shit just hit blue screen, like it say some crazy shit from close the app. The game is my PlayStation.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Ooh. You know what? It did. That happened on my other PlayStation. I just kind of cleaned it out, kind of blew it out with air and stuff, and it kind of stopped.
A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
We got this. Check out. Line 40. On. Tight dog.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Rip right.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
I get a challenge, please.
Keep his feet in. Second down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. You took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself.
I got Boros, too.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so
I'm an LSU fan, man, so I got a lot of LSU.
Really confident. And then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll go down.
That's a good play.
Getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Luck.
Oh.
And he finds Safari Jenkins.
Oh, he did. He grown man, though.
For a Baltimore touchdown.
Hey, he grown man, though. He didn't want to go down.
And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra
you got it.
The upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I think who he played with? Nah, I kind of had a little taste of him too. He a little cocky, huh? For real?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25
it's gonna be all.
to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, Earl, your cousin, right?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's my boy right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
60 Pittsburgh.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs
that's
into
crazy.
a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's
Come
going to
on,
leave
man.
him
That's
with a
bullshit.
4th
Can I
down.
get a challenge? I got to get momentum, man. I've been doing bad. I used to run shit. Now I'm doing horrible.
Territory needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh!
The keeper. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That was a bad play. Should have went on and kicked it. Oh my gosh.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jim, wrong right.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
When we see those runs,
What,
to
a little running back?
when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Whoa. Good play.
Incomplete.
Good play.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position.
My defense kind of low.
3rd down coming up.
My defense is like, I got one person that's in the 80s. That's probably it.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back.
I put somebody out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yep, I got one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And
Come on,
he's
man.
going to be brought down
Please
by the
don't.
face mask.
Oh,
Here come the
come on.
flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go
Hip
down
corner.
as a loss
He'd
of
be out for the
5.
game.
It brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, no.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Nah, I think he's done.
In this first quarter with his arm. Now
He looked like he lost his little will to play, you know?
He's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that,
They've been putting it on him, man.
I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
He done made money, man. He done made his money, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, right? For real? He just want to heal up? You think he... Just to heal.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Come on, man. We gotta catch them, bro.
Go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Grunker, you know, he enjoying all that money he made.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Come on, catch the ball.
Couldn't hook up.
That is
going to be the final play of this first quarter.
My boys.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here.
Dude, see? My boys won't even catch. All right, hold on. I'm going to put Trevor in there. Fuck that. Maybe Trevor will do better, man. I'm already losing. All right.
Credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here.
What we got?
Okay. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
He's 61. Match box, light. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You're supposed to have that. You had that in your hand. What?
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Small. Check. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence.
Come on.
He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Good little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
My offense suck.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
Holding. No! Offensive pass interference. Thank you.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
All right, good. By the time I got a call.
Luck going to try to run the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is long.
Get rid of it.
Going for the deep ball.
All right, good play.
Incomplete.
Come on, D. That's the way. Come on, keep us in the game.
Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Keep us in the game, D.
It's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Come on, keep us in there. Keep us in the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Grant. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way.
Please, let me have it. Give it to her.
Very close to a first down, but I see the close
Oh my gosh.
referee, and that means 4th down.
I gotta take chances, dog. I gotta take some chances. You know what I mean?
A few inches, so they're gonna opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
I got it.
We're about to find out. 4th down, and he's gonna have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence.
Come on, y'all supposed to block. Give me some block.
He goes down. Tim Williams. He's the one
supposed to
that
give me a
got
block,
home and
yo.
takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to go down again.
Okay.
Tim Williams.
All right.
Get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their
He just
timeouts
passed the boy up.
as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 53. Mike. Check. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Come on, catch the ball.
Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm saying
Normally
catching
I'd say
shit,
this will lead
man.
to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Locke. Going deep here for Stills.
Oh, catch it. Don't fucking duck.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, come on.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm on. Watch 98. Watch.
They are going for it. It's locked. And they will not be able
Yes,
to
thank
hook
you.
up there. It's
Come on, something got to fall my way.
Surprising move to go for it. Predictably,
Something got to fall.
It doesn't pay
Shit.
off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field
I know, that's
position.
how I feel. That's how I feel. Oh, no.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
70.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lawrence steps away. And this is caught at the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Out to his left.
Damn it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Peace.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it.
Got it. Got it.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about
got
how
him.
their offenses are
But
going.
shit, he took off on me.
What adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side?
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Woo.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
Did he intercept it? Oh, man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
They were looking for Marshall that time.
I went to the well too many times.
He didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first.
I went to the well too many times.
Interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
It'll be a loss of 1.
I was hoping he fumbled.
Bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be
just
taken
got
down
lost.
at
He got
the
left.
2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's just open.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I ain't never seen that shit before.
Second down and goal. Luck toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall.
Oh, you got it.
And they
You got
get
it.
a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tim Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Lawrence.
Catch the ball. Hold the ball. Please. Could you please hold the ball, right?
It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Catch the ball, bro.
3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, Lawrence.
Look at that. Still a fucking interception.
Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know
Had him in the backfield
and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The speed right there.
First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On first down, Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. Flushed out right. To the end zone.
Oh, come on. Why you didn't catch it?
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
I got to get some offense going, man. That's been my whole problem.
Good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Look at that.
Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as the Ravens push
Andrew, they're slinging it.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at
we're going for 2.
Oh, good, we're at home. This is
hey, got the lead, man.
They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league.
We ain't even got a first down. What you talking?
Yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Luck. To the goal
Thank you.
line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean.
Look at that. Just let that motherfucker block. You good with the end.
Giving him once again his 3rd sack.
You work the fuck out of that end.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point up and good by Suckup, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, they carry that confidence into this one.
Come on, dude.
Where you start with the football now, they feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw.
I went to the well too much.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Right, he's going to burn the clock.
He's doing okay.
Okay.
Throwing now. Rock. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Walsh now for the PAT.
All right.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
It was a good game, though. I got to work on my offense, though.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Man, that's the game.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
They got 24.
Yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10
Look at
at
that.
the 8.
That was horrible.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Luck going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this
all right,
was
man. Good game, bro.
anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Baltimore, that'll be a happy